You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Sunny 93.3. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour on a Friday. How you doing, Dan?
I'm, let's see. Do you want the honest answer or? Hey, I'm great. How are you two?
Things are great here too, Dan.
Hey, fantastic.
We should do that sometime. Do the most annoying, cheesy, what do you call those? The fake radio where it's always
choke and puke.
Yeah, it's like
the choke and puke
thanks
disc
for
jockey.
listening on this Thursday. I've never understood that.
They're still out there.
They're still out there. I'll talk to people and they'll say, "Oh, you sound just like you do on the radio."
Yeah,
I'm like, I think that's a good thing, isn't it?
It's supposed to be.
How am I supposed to sound? Like you meet me in person. Hi, I'm John Small.
No, just so you know, and it is Friday, and it looks like we're coming out of the end of this weather tunnel, I guess.
Winter, I think, is done. I hope it's done.
What's really interesting is, of course, every night when I go home, dialing around television, it's weather. But it's almost like every other commercial I see is about that Noah's Ark in Kentucky to come visit it. And I'm like,
Ark Adventure.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, is this a coincidence or what?
That. I kind of want to go and check it out. We have one of our radio affiliates is right in that neighborhood.
Oh, so I'm going.
We could absolutely make this a business trip.
I'm absolutely going. That's all there is to it.
I want to go check it out. I think it'd be kind of cool.
I think it'd be neat if we could bring it up here, put it on the Missouri, strap on a trolling motor, and go after some walleye.
I'm not interested unless the animals are on it.
Yeah, they're
fake.
It's
like a big zoo. I'll go see it.
They're fake animals on there.
I'm sure there's some feral cats. Whatever.
This Ark has gone rampant with feral cats.
And hey, side note here, happy National Corn Dog Day.
Nice.
I love me a basket of mini corn dogs with some decent mustard, and it just, man, I'm doing all right.
The corn dog has been around a long time. The mini corn dog that's got to be a fairly recent, because I don't ever remember those when I was a kid.
It is, and PETA is not only up in arms that it's a meat product, but that's a matter of people actually going in and taking the babies from the mother corn dogs.
No kidding. I didn't know that.
No, there's
that's
hoopla.
How that
there is hoopla going on, my friend.
See, I learned something today.
No different than clubbing a baby harp seal.
Don't do that.
Same darn thing. Mini corn dogs.
Don't eat those baby corn dogs.
All right. Glad we could clear those.
Me too. Got a lot of fun stuff coming up on this Friday edition of the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris on Sunny 93.3.
You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Excuse me, haven't I seen you on the MTV?
On Sunny 93.3.
Sunny 93.3, time now for Manly Men doing manly things in a manly fashion.
Manly men are we.
This is just such a great thing to be able to do, and it's kind of surprising the number of people. Well, do you know Matt Staub?
Yeah, I know.
Former Sioux Falls City Commissioner.
Still embittered?
Yeah, well, he is. Just ask him. He'll admit it. He's growing a big beard now, and he's typing his manifesto.
Is he living out in the woods?
Oh, yeah, he's just completely off the rails, man.
Off the grid.
But, yeah, he hangs out at Northview Bait and Tackle, mainly because he owns the joint.
Oh, that's a good reason to hang
out. And
he was at Deary, the world premiere.
Yes, he was. And
Thank you for being there, sir.
Fishing things, and we talk a lot. I've known Matt for quite a while, and the new generations coming up. It's interesting. Millennial generations, for instance, don't have a lot of interest in hunting. Don't have a lot of interest in fishing.
Don't get that.
Other sports type things are the same way. So yeah, it's fascinating. I love to fish. I grew up fishing. I'm from Minneapolis.
I haven't gone fishing in years,
and I've been out with some people, and especially when they have never done it before, because you just assume everybody can cast a fishing line.
Yeah.
No, it takes practice. It takes skill. So if you're a guy, you know what, and you've never done it, get after it.
When we were younger, one of the things that we did that I still look back and think we did a lot of dumb things, but this was one of the dumb things that we did. There was a big washer that I found in the garage or somewhere.
Did you hook it to a fishing line?
We did. Hooked it because we had like a kiddie pole, it was my sister's Snoopy pole.
I don't even know this story, but I'm thinking broken window.
No, we didn't break the window, but boy, we
I don't know if I know this story either.
No, I don't know that I've ever told. I'd never really had a reason to before. Not that it doesn't matter now either, but we tied that thing on to this little Snoopy pole, and then we were trying to cast to see who could cast the thing the furthest, and we were casting it like from our cabin yard across the road. We were shooting this thing as far as because a big heavy weight on that you could sail that sucker. And I just remember thinking how dumb it was. We are so lucky we didn't hit any cars.
So there's no horrible end to this story?
No,
I was kind of waiting.
John,
be something really
every
cool.
story, beginning, middle, end. Again, here we are just hanging.
Oh, here. What I meant to say was, when we cast it, we hit Sasquatch.
Man,
Yeah.
oh, man.
Did I go overboard that time?
John.
I'm not as good at these stories as Dan.
Wow. Well, I always write it down. Beginning, middle, end. Okay, there we go.
All right. Well, next time I'll have a fiery catastrophe in the
That's the
middle
fishing
somewhere.
line. That's it. Guy up. Guy up.
This is Manly Men doing manly things. Coming up, we have a lot of other fun stuff to get to. Up next, water cooler talk. That's on the way.
You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris
You heard it on your Walkman radio?
on Sunny 93.3.
Sunny 93.3. Time now for water cooler talk. Brought to you by Aqua One. And what do we have today for water cooler talk?
Well, I
Mr.
love
Ferris?
this water cooler because water has really taken over.
Yeah, there's water
the
everywhere.
news in the state. I was talking to the folks from ServPro, actually, who I've known, Adam and Melissa. And
They were cleaning up our mess at Sunny.
And that's what they do. They're water restoration, fire restoration, that kind of thing. She goes, you know what? The phone hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
It hasn't stopped.
All you people that have been getting water cleanup since Monday, I just got to let you know, we were ahead of the game. Our ceiling collapsed on Sunday. So there.
We were first on the list.
We were.
Everybody's
Yeah.
just trying to be like us.
No, we came out of the gate flaming. Everything destroyed by noon Saturday.
And the amazing thing is, our leak was so selective. All of our stuff is fine.
It was just Dan's stuff.
Dan's stuff.
That's the
down in
thing.
flames.
Dan stuff gone.
He got a new computer the other day, and we're excited to have you back in action.
And without
here,
a home.
so.
But here's the deal. The 40th, 40th already, 40th annual St. Patrick's Day parade going on tomorrow.
Nice.
And it looks like the weather, you know what, probably cooperate. I think
hope so.
we're at the end of this. Yeah, Sylvia Hankin fired this thing up years ago, if you've ever met Sylvia.
She was on the radio with us numerous
She
times.
was lovely.
She was fun, and I had the honor of being in that parade, half a dozen times
Oh,
over the years
geez,
anyway.
we've been in that parade. I
Heidi's
do
not a parade
like
fan.
parades.
We should be in it just because Heidi doesn't want to.
Just a little history of the whole thing. This whole thing fired up, actually, 16th century, thereabouts, when Christianity was introduced to Ireland.
Okay.
And then became a very big Catholic tradition. I mean, it was ordained by the Catholic Church and everything else. So it was really kind of steeped in some pretty serious stuff.
Yeah.
And now, of course, it's
Synonymous with beer.
yeah, let's have a parade. And then, oh, look, there's the insurance company, there's the bank, and public intoxication, and you probably shouldn't pee here, Larry.
Yeah. Here's
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Isn't it sad how alcohol has taken over so many holidays? Because when I was a kid, I mean, Christmas was about, presents and it was Jesus and Santa, and now at the holidays, there's like a huge spike in drinking because you have to deal with your family, I guess. And then New Year's has always kind of had alcohol synonymous with that. Super Bowl, you've got alcohol. St. Patrick's Day, alcohol. Like it's almost every holiday.
Tuesday.
4th of July. Yeah. Tuesday's not a holiday, Heidi.
There's Tuesday, there's laundry day.
Booze has found its way into all of these.
Yeah, gardening. Oh, boy.
Well, whether you celebrate with or without alcohol, if you are celebrating with, be sure to have a designated driver.
Absolutely.
And now with Lyft here in town, you have no excuse. It's just so easy to get home safely. So don't do it the other way.
Thanks, John.
Yes, you're welcome. I wasn't talking
Way
to
to be
you.
a Debbie Downer.
He was bumming everybody out.
I wasn't pointing any fingers at anyone.
Let's just be honest here. The Irish, I'll say because I'm Polish, and we're pretty much the same thing, just different countries. Smoking, drinking, fighting.
Yep.
Get after it.
Yeah, my
and
wife.
soccer hooligans.
I'm Irish.
My wife's grandparents, their last name is McGowan.
There you go.
And then what's the other? Mernon or something?
Mernon.
Is that very Irish
Oh,
too?
yes.
See, I don't know. My last name is Small. We made it up when we got here. Seriously, it's a made-up name. And of all the things to make up, why that one?
We'll celebrate downtown tomorrow. A parade starts at 2, by the way.
Nice.
So, just so you know.
We'll be there throwing candy at the parade
You
floats.
probably won't be seeing me.
I think we should just go on the side and throw candy at the floats. Let's do that. That'll be fun. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris
What is that thing you're doing?
It's technical.
It's one of our little toys.
On Sunny 93.3.
Sunny 93.3. Time now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Because celebrities are
Fabulous.
You know, we first when this story first hit a few days ago about the people
Payoff thing.
Yeah, trying to grease the skids into major Ivy League universities.
Yeah.
I had no idea it was this huge. I mean, this thing is all over national news all of the time.
It's
I
a big
was
deal.
stunned by this. They cuffed and stuffed Lori Loughlin.
Yeah.
Over what?
$1 million bond.
Isn't that
$1 million.
crazy?
Saw that. John was mentioning
It's not like
that.
she's El Chapo or whatever his name is. You know, she's a... Am I saying it wrong, Heidi?
He's such a white guy.
I don't know how to say it.
You are a super white guy, John.
It's not like she's some sort of drug kingpin. She was trying to help her kid get into college.
Apparently, this thing runs deep, and it's been going on a long time. And I mean, he's looking at some prison time. I mean, this is crazy.
Okay, I think people need to just stop being so offended and shocked by this.
I'm not offended and shocked. I personally find it hilarious.
Yeah, but think about this, Dan. Go to any college in this world, and you'll see big donations made by families, and they have like a hall named after them, and their kids go to school there. You don't think this has been going on forever?
Exactly.
Well, I didn't
Who's
say it
surprised
wasn't.
about this?
I just find it fascinating that a parent would lay out. Well, they're saying like Lori and her husband here.
Yeah.
Later, $500,000 in
Crazy
bribes
is that?
to get their two daughters into USC, University
I mean,
of Southern
couldn't you just say,
California.
just give me a piece of paper? I mean, just write me. I won't even have to send them there. Just here's the money.
Pay out.
Just give me a diploma.
Do they get a guaranteed pass? Like they have to go to
Well,
class.
the
and I get a
one's
pass?
daughter was bragging that she doesn't have to go to class. So I think that's what it was about. Yeah, that she was skipping classes and
If I cared just a little bit about this, I would have probably checked into this.
Everybody's
but I just
waiting.
don't.
You know, and it does happen because I do recall, and again, you know, family. I have a very extensive family still in the Twin Cities, and you know, it kind of is what it is. I had a troubled cousin, Kenny, who was sent my way years ago to stay with me and the fam. And
he must have been very troubled.
No, well, yeah. Again, to think I'm a solution was complete insanity. But the fact of the matter is, and I'll come clean now because you know they're gone. But I slid the administration at what was Globe University in Sioux Falls a couple $20 gift cards from Taco John's to get my drunk cousin Lenny into their marketing courses. And it worked.
I don't believe any of this.
Here's
Lenny
the thing
is very
with
successful now, works for an agency right here in town.
Well, there you go.
Here's the thing with this college fund money that I think is interesting. The other one, the one that was on Desperate Housewives.
Yeah,
what was
Felicity
her name?
Huffman.
Yes. I think it's interesting that she joined the Women's March to fight for equality.
Well, she's
and
an
then
activist,
bribes
yeah.
the college so that she doesn't have to be treated.
Well, that's the other
equally.
hypocrisy
I
of
see what
this.
you're
Right?
A lot of these are the same people that, you know, go on the late night talk shows.
Yeah.
And go,
Oh, yeah.
"You know
We
what the
want
problem-
equality for all,
you know
but
the
not
problem-
me.
You know what the problem with America is? Rich
Yeah.
old white guys.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Here's my check for $1 million
When
to
I
get
say
my
a
kid
rich
into
old
this school.
white guy, that Dan Farris fella hits 2 out of the 3. So we only hate him about 66%.
Well, we don't, Dan. We love you. Thank you for being here, sir.
You're rich and old, right? Because we
Yeah.
all know you identify as Asian.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's time for this to be done. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. This is, in addition to it being the John and Heidi Show bonus hour, Dan Farris, it's also the John and Heidi Show. John is always afraid of what's going to happen.
There ain't no show more woke than this show.
It's something, all right. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour on a Friday.
You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now with an extra hour of fun, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris on Sunny 93.3.